the emergency exit.
And two. Oh! See ya.
He is the knockout machine. He is Destroyer.
Oh, big right hand. And he winks at George.
He is
Butterbean!
Butterbean didn't just knock people out. He hit them so hard that the entire arenas forgot to breathe.
Here comes Butterbean in. Good right hand, left hand, down goes Jagan, hits his...
And now, prepare for a dose of nostalgia as we revisit the terrifying knockout power that made Butterbean a boxing legend.
Body punch.
This is Punch Code. Here we go. Peter McNeely marched into the ring like he was about to collect a paycheck. Instead, he collected Butterbean's punches.
In terms of offense, McNeely really not defending himself.
The winner by way of technical knockout, Butterbean.
Troy Roberts stepped into the ring, believing he had a chance against Butterbean. But regretfully, that belief aged very poorly.
The way is if you can chase him once.
No, he has one round of boxing in his last 15 months. A 4-round win against Harry Funmaker. And now both you and I thought...
He tried to stay composed and boss from the outside. But the king of the 4 rounds had other plans.
Joe Hip.
So, Roberts had his moments early on in his career.
Final seconds, Ornstein on ESPN2's Friday Night Fights. 4-rounders, and there are the numbers from round 1 now.
So in my mind, I had him rocked Roberts, at least.
Troy Roberts is from Campbell River and British
Extinct, and they had to stop fishing for him to hook him, so Butterbean's making a liar out of him. He's landed some good hooks.
Then one final shot settled the argument. Roberts hit the canvas, and Butterbean added another name to his growing collection of corpses.
Cortez, the count of 3. Butterbean turns it on and gets his...
Roberts was in huge trouble and ultimately was sent to the
The official time of the stoppage as we take one more look at Butterbean. Again, closing it out. Roberts was hurt against the ropes.
The winner by TKO, Butterbean!
Ed White entered the ring, thinking he only needed his height advantage to win the fight. But on the other hand...
Says the referee!
Defended off. A right, which stunned him first, and then the
One crushing shot ended the experiment.
Left hook by Butterbean. Left, right.
White found himself staring at the lights, while Butterbean moved on to the next victim.
Butterbean beside.
pressing the attack. Not much that White can do here. He seems to be perhaps out on his feet at this point. The winner by TKO
Shawn Jagan stepped into the ring, looking like he had something to prove. On the contrary, Butterbean looked at him and decided it was just another day at the buffet.
Jagan! Butterbean!
He's 6-2 himself, Jagan.
Jagan tried to get busy early, like he was missing out on a loot sale, but that turned out to be a terrible investment.
William Harris in Beverly Hills won by a 4-round knockout, but in that fight hurt several months off. Jagan trying to be affected though every time Butterbean lands. Right hand by Jagan in close. Drives Butterbean back a little, but then... Have you ever seen a greater...
Butterbean started unloading punches with frightening efficiency. Jagan's confidence disappeared faster than his game plan.
Jagan, although he's had in some trouble. This round out of Overland Park, Kansas, and he may want to take the first 6, 7, 8.
And then came the finishing blow. He hit the canvas and discovered that standing up was no longer part of the evening's schedule.
Good right hand, left hand, down goes Jagan, hits his Butterbean has returned to the ring wars with a first round. Right hand to the body, followed up with a right hand to the head. Good combination by Butterbean. All those punches landing to the right hand. Look at that.
The winner by technical knockout, Butterbean!
Monaco came in looking like he ate steroids for breakfast, but Butterbean looked ready to shorten his evening and have a post-fight burger right after.
We will see opponents with the winner by knockout victory, Butterbean.
Pat Jackson entered the ring looking confident and full of ambition, but on the other hand, Butterbean entered looking like the end of that ambition.
For Pat Jackson. Butterbean.
We get over in state line to that. And in truth, we thought, I'm going to go back to fighting the way I was in the top and go after these guys.
Well, he has to try to fight more instinctively if he tries to get over the long haul he needs.
So jab. You can't miss the Butterbean with a jab. Now, he says he's working on that. Well, they may have wanted Pat Jackson to stand in front of him.
Jackson tried to stay busy and make things competitive. But Butterbean treated competition as an optional feature.
Crowd support for Butterbean, as you heard. First round, Jackson has landed.
And that kept him out of our fighting. There was some swelling started.
And there is a little blood trickling also. We're in round 2 contest, and that's what he's doing. There's the jab by Jackson. Again, the second round of what is scheduled for 4. Al Bernstein along with Dave Brown.
We had a nice crowd in there, too.
Very well. And they are into this fight. Good right by Butterbean, leaving him on.
Jackson moving straight.
His jab's not much. Jackson is just kind of in a survival mode. He's not punching much. I don't think he has much on the punch. He's tired. Jackson is about ready to fall down. He's going to fall down.
Well, exactly.
Good body work by Butterbean. That's a good idea by him. I mean, he could land a right hand as he did earlier. Pat Jackson is really tired. Well,
Butterbean should try a left hook to the body, then go upstairs. Now he's uppercutting.
The interesting thing, David, is just that Jackson is tired.
Well, now he's throwing the tough man type punches.
The bell rang. Butterbean didn't hear it, and the referee stepped in at exactly the wrong time. Butterbean launched a right hand and accidentally promoted the referee from official to participant.
Into the best punch of the fight. At the end of the round, he's separating the fighters. Might be one of the most dramatic shots he walked into.
One happy guy is Terry Wood, who doesn't have to...
Results in a technical knockout for Butterbean.
Biles was much taller than Butterbean, but he would soon realize that it meant nothing against a 400-pound man.
Curry Biles. Butterbean.
Keep your punches up. Shake hands. Good luck to both of you.
That figure all by himself.
Let's go.
Biles letting his hands danger in letting your hands go free against Butterbean. Biles a good boxer. Yep. Taking up the sport at a relatively advanced age. Biles doesn't look too... He's got to go to the body so that his taller opponent can bend. Biles kind of looks around. Did you feel that one?
He tried to keep his distance, but Butterbean kept on unloading bazookas. At first, it seemed like Biles had the edge, but things turned around fast.
He had a good left jab, but he stopped jabbing. Now Butterbean, with devotion to his boxing, catches Biles on the right side of the neck with a looping. Hold on, try to grab his arms.
An overhand right from Butterbean landed straight through Biles, rocking him hard. Soon enough, Biles lost all his balance and forgot which planet he was on and dropped on the floor like a huge piece of timber.
I'll tell you what, I can tell. There's the first. In his 4th professional fight, but then all of a sudden, kerplunk.
The winner by knockout victory, Butterbean.
When Butterbean sized up Marcus Rhode, he genuinely acted like he was a fly compared to him.
Touch glove, get back to your corner. Good luck.
Butterbean, a kind of a side. Rhode has 24 wins. People know he's ever hit on before either, so that makes it. Surely they could all emulate him and look like him and feel like him. So
Rhode kept his distance and unloaded punishment from afar.
he can go out there and fight with Butterbean. Throw that left hook in the body like that. Too much. Starting to believe his own press clippings. He can't be considered a boxer per se. Nothing but 4-rounders. All I know is when people get to move with somebody. Fighters would have a hard time fighting because they'd ruin their hands after about 4 or 5 rounds.
strategy if he were to be in the ring with the Bean.
I just move in and out on the guy because he can't move. All you gotta do is move in and out. Like
I think that Butterbean has power. I mean, he's got a lot of knockouts, a big, strong guy. You gave the first round to Rhode.
Yes, I did. Rhode out-hustled him, out-punched him.
Butterbean throws those real wide and knocked him out. Big Joe hit. Remember him? He knocked him out. Butterbean needs room to throw. If you're in close, Rhode's not exactly a ballerina in there, though.
In the second round, he gassed out, and Butterbean launched missiles in response. Rhode ate a knuckle sandwich from Butterbean and never got up.
Right now, it's just a sideshow.
Big ripping shots by Butterbean on his feet, and it is over. That's why he doesn't have a busted up nose, baby.
But then he never was
in the third round. It was the body shots. He had hit him a couple good ones. And, you know, you were right, Scott. Rounds combined, Butterbean landed only 16 punches. And his 45th knockout, the Bean, a winner again.
George Lindberger walked into the ring looking like he had a strategy, which unfortunately lasted about as long as ice cream in the desert. Before Lindberger could even download the first round, Butterbean launched a left hook and Lindberger hit the canvas.
For a couple rounds, and then ultimately, of course, he's fighting.
It take long.
Long for Butterbean on the floor. I don't think he's with us. That's it. I have.
That one punch is all it took.
Norris likely got lucky to get out of the ring before that left hand.
That was about
the quickest knockout I've ever seen.
has to be the quickest.
At least in person.
So the first punch,
well, the second jab on him, there's that right to the bite, and the left hook that landed flush on.
Look at the clock here. One big left hook, and there it is, sending Lindberger down. And
the official announcement.
Jonathan Whitfield showed up looking like he spent every day inside a gym. People started wondering if Muscles were finally going to beat Butterbean.
City, Michigan.
Well-carved heavyweight, although he has lost 6 of his 7 fights, but comes in and says...
Butterbean charged forward like an angry bull.
So was 1 and 6.
He starts to rush in, and he stops. And he starts, and he stops. There's that right hand from Butterbean.
Well, Butterbean with 19 wins, 9 first... There's that wild swing, Butterbean.
Every time Whitfield came charging in, Butterbean greeted him with another heavy punch.
But you're starting to see now a little more of the patience by Butterbean. Now he rushes in, he sees an opportunity. And Whitfield wise.
You know, it amazes me because everybody goes in there and
Here's Butterbean now. Butterbean knows he's closing uppercut. Will he survive?
By the end, Butterbean reminded everyone of an old boxing rule. Muscles look great in photos, but punches decide fights.
Joe L. Scott, rising young heavyweight. And the fans out there of Butterbean seeing him win his 20th against Juan.
Now I think he's convinced about Butterbean. He had a lot of doubts coming into this fight. Fast start for both fighters. In this 4th round, Jonathan Whitfield just looking for the... Butterbean!
Paul Springer was a world champion powerlifter, which is great if you're trying to lift a truck. But unfortunately, Butterbean was not a truck.
Gentlemen, I got a lot of beef in this ring. Obey my commands at all times.
Springer marched forward full of confidence, muscles, and absolutely no concern for his long-term safety.
Scale at 420. And had to go on a Butterbean. Why is Springer fighting this fight? I think he won the Butterbean National Powerlifting Champion.
And he's trying right now. I think you can see all those Butterbeans right around the midsection of Esh. There is time. There's a little warning until we get...
Butterbean waited, found his opening, and delivered a punch that ended the experiment immediately.
Springer can probably get it, but can he take it?
And he just about lifted Paul Springer off the canvas, and this one is stopped right away. And Eric Butterbean Esh, who is times as he can, as you can see, even with a...
Springer came right to him, and when he did, there was the effects. You see already a little bit of blood. Trying to muscle on the inside, the right hand from Butterbean landed right on the chin, and that's the punch that didn't
defeated Eric Butterbean Esh.
Doug Norris had a nickname, Dangerous. Norris came out looking like the guy who should win. Athletic build, confident attitude, plenty of energy.
At all times. Back
Oh, shake hands.
He won several regional tournaments and got to the national before being bested there. And you'd have to fight 4 times in one night.
Norris spent the early part of the fight trying to prove he was dangerous.
With making him into a folk hero because you announced so many of the fighting days.
The powers could be limitless here. He was quite fine through the ring ropes once onto a table. Very scary sight.
I guess. Meanwhile, Doug Norris.
And despite all the jokes in the beginning, he's got Norris.
I'm really not. His right hand gets to the head of Doug Norris.
Before long, Butterbean was proving who the real danger actually was.
Well here in round 1. In fact, he's landing anytime he feels like it. Oh, that time, Doug Norris got his head. Butterbean coming forward with some good shots.
And you're seeing some tough man windmilling by Butterbean. He still has that.
He's getting nailed, though, by Norris.
That's not his best.
Whoa.
One big shot later, Norris discovered that dangerous was no longer his nickname.
Why? He'll outbox him, but then he'll get popped.
They hurt Doug Norris. I was joking, but that was the problem. Well, it's wild now, folks, and there goes Doug Norris.
I mean, professional opponents have given him instant thunder to forgive all the previous sins of the fight. I don't even like to think of myself as Eric Esch. He's his right hand there.
The round number 2, the winner by...
Jackie Beard entered the ring with years of boxing experience. But Butterbean wasted no time sizing him up and immediately went on the attack.
The tough man competition, and he just turned professional, so he's had a brief professional tough man fight. And Jackie Beard coming right at Butterbean there in microcosm. Point out they're using 60. You're going to be able to watch.
The punches came fast and hard, with Beard struggling to read where the next one was coming from.
4-round fighters. This is the second round of 3. And Bean says, come on. 3 one-minute rounds, remember. And there's 45 seconds.
He is a tough man.
Right, because Bean just wants to punch it out. Looking to load up that time. Beard says no. Lindberger, a tough man fight?
I did a couple of tough man fights and things.
He wanted to go 3 or 4 rounds with McNeely and still managed to get diluted by a 16-ounce glove.
Then a clean shot connected flush, and in an instant, Beard's balance vanished, and his legs gave out beneath him.
Oh, the big right hand. And that's...
Bean's been waiting for that shot. About that. That's it. He's still over. That's a good shot in any league. No, I know. It's what I was trying to say is this man is against that. And it's a clean right hand right on the chin.
There it is. Good shot.
Turn to the veteran John Molina, and he gets it off with a very...
Which Butterbean knockout shocked you the most, and which opponent looked the most hurt? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications for more legendary boxing moments.